Thank you.
All right, thank you, Jumai. So from Uchechuku, that what that means is that if you buy products worth of 1 million naira, it will be broken down into 4 weeks. So you have to pay that 1 million naira in 4 weeks. So after you have made the payment, your first installment will happen. So will it happen? Is it 14 days or 7 days after the invoice has been sent to the client?
Okay, so what happens is once the delivery is made to you, typically or ideally, the delivery will be made to you on a Friday, or if your invoices come before, or if your orders came maybe way earlier than Friday on another day, but typically it will come on a Friday, and so your first installment would be due the Friday after your first delivery. So that would typically be a week.
All right, thank you, Esosa. So that means that in a week after, you now start seeing your installmental payments. Juma, if you can show that demo account with the installmental payments, that would be nice for us to see here. So you start seeing your installmental payments. You can now budget in terms of maybe you want to tell your pharmacist and your procurement person in the pharmacy that okay, 200 will be going to shelf life every 77 days. Now, I know that Ismail talked about penalty of late payments if you default. What we've done at Shelf Life is that we have a grace period. So week 1, you are paying 200. Week 2, another 200, like that, to week 4. If in week 1, you don't pay the 200, you don't pay the second week, you are defaulting. We have given a 14 days grace period from the first day of payment. The 14 days grace period for you to pay. So on the 15th day, either on the 14th or the 15th, you attract a penalty fee of 0.1 or 0.2% of that 200,000 that you're supposed to pay. But so far, if you look at the video that I just showed you now, we have several videos like that of our customers on managed credit. They don't bother to default because it eases your payment. Even if you don't pay within that 7 days, you still have a whole 14 days week to pay. And your app, on the app, you can see your instrumental payments. As you pay it, it's better for you to pay directly on the app. It will automatically reconcile to clear it off, and you see what next to do. You can even pay ahead of time if you want to pay. Then now looking at the second question, which says that how am I sure that the products that I need are the ones that are offered by Shelflife? Because you're a managed credit client, or because you are a client to Shelflife, whether you're a managed credit client or you are the cash and carry client, you can get any product you want. Esosa or Abraham, if you can project the fuel supply app, please. Please project this fuel supply app here so that they can see what the instrumental payments would look like, and also how you can have access to any products that you have. Anybody on the sales team can please do that projection now. You can filter all the products that you have. The system does not determine the product that you're going to get. You determine the product that you want. No product is restricted from you because you are on managed credit. In fact, you are our elite customer. If that so this is time you can unmute yourself. We have CMAC saying repayment automated or transfers will made to a dedicated account. This is a fantastic question. I'll answer then. I would like Juma to answer as well, since she's finance. You can automate payments with your bank. We cannot automate payments with your bank. You can make transfers to a dedicated account. There are 4 different ways to make payments on the Shelflife fuel supply app. You can make direct payments into the app, into our official Shelflife account. You can use your card. You can sync your card with the app such that you can just, all you have to do put in your card details, like you pay your DSTV. You can do that right there on the app. You can pay via Paystack right there on the app. But we have dedicated Shelflife accounts that you pay your money into. We don't touch your accounts. So I would like to also take questions from the Excel sheets that we have. for those that have dropped their questions before. Someone talked about modalities of getting the drugs to you. Jesus, do you want to quickly share on that?
Okay. Hi, Jumai. So we typically deliver to your doorstep, and that's why we request the exact information of the address. So when you order in the app, when you go into the app, you pick any product of your choice, pick the quantity of your choice, and you order. We confirm the order, and depending on the location that you are ordering from, we deliver to your doorstep within specific lead time that will be communicated to you. First of all, through the app, and then through your salesperson.
All right, thank you. Another one is okay, somebody asked what's the duration of loan repayments. We've already talked about that. Someone is asking for an idea stage business without any previous history of loan collection. Is there any opportunity for such in shelf life with regards to trade credits up to 2 million naira? Mike, can you answer that question?
Sorry, please take the question again. If they can assess what?
For an idea stage business without any previous history of loan collection, is there an opportunity for such in shelf life to get trade credits of up to 2 million naira?
Okay, so it's a possibility if we're able to see the entire picture of the client, like, okay, how long, has this client been in business? So it's not just a one-off parameter, whereby if you don't have credit, you won't be able to assess. No, that's not the case. So even if the client does not have credit history, we're able to look at the other supporting documents, like how long they've been in business, what their revenue, their current revenue, inflows look like on a month-on-month basis. And of course, our team will pay a visit to the facility and have conversations with the client to see also the level of traffic and how business management goes on and whatnot. We're able to advise our customers and see if a credit limit of that value, will be a good start, or we're able to migrate the clients gradually. So it's a possibility, but it's dependent on other parameters that have to be reviewed as well.
All right. So we have one question here. I think Ismail will be the best person to answer that question. The person says, how to utilize credit without fear? Please tell me how to utilize credit without fear. So I think this person, despite all that we're saying, is saying, I'm still afraid. How do I utilize? Maybe how do they manage this fear? That's for Ismail, please.
How they utilize credit without fear?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's not just about credit alone. Running the business is like taking a risk. So if you are even buying in cash and you are selling, it's still a risk because you can buy and then not get a not get a footfall. But it's all about strategy. So when you are running a business, you have a strategy in place. You know your customer base. You have located your pharmacy in a place that is strategic, where you can get footfall, and you are making sales. So as long as you are selling, you will always be able to repay. And it's all about commitment and being efficient with your business. So there's no fear there. So when you buy, you sell, you make provision for those liability and keep good records. So you know that, okay, this is the period that this payment is going to fall due. As long as you are efficient with that, there's no fear there. You'll be able to run the business properly and make payment when you're supposed to make payment.
Okay. Thank you so much. So that's the. I heard something. There's something about how do you handle delayed payment for the credit review report you send? Can someone respond to that?
Can you
Okay, I
take
think
that again?
okay.
How do you undo delayed payment with the credit
Okay.
bill report you sent?
Okay.
Okay, so if I understand the question clearly, is this from the customer's side now? If the customer has what, like delayed payment showing on the bureau, or is it from our own end, having to send out this report? So if a client delays on payments, at Shelf Life, we also have grace periods that we embed into the system, and we communicate with our clients, on a regular basis. So there's a channel that, if you have delayed payments, if you have instances where your payment will be delayed, it's required that you communicate. And if for any instance, these payments are going to take longer than expected, once we have a promised date and we have mandates on these accounts that are effective to take up these payments, um, we have a grace period. So we don't necessarily just go reporting our clients on the bureau, right? We have a grace period of a maximum of a 60 days window, whereby we are required by regulation to actually report these instances. So while you're building your credit, if you have any delayed payment, there's opportunities for restructure. So you don't just, not repay. Payment plans can be split out to assist customers when they are having some form of distress. So Shelf Life is not in the business of reporting clients to the bureau, as they fall due. No, there's a process, there's a timeline, there's a grace period, and then there's constant communication. And lastly, there's a repayment, there's a restructure pattern that can assist with that. Yewande, you want to say something?
No. You answered my question.
Okay, thank you.
So another question is, are clients who subscribe to managed credit still required to pay the service fee? Yes, so do you want to take that?
Okay. So for managed credits, we do not require our clients to pay any fees. So it's a no charge service. Let me just put it that way, because we want everyone to be able to benefit from the myriad of advantages you get when using our managed credit. So we don't charge any fees. It's basically our service to you to grow your business much more.
All right. And for those on managed credit, what happens to the price list update that happens on Shelflife? Will the price of the product that I currently have increase while I'm making my payments? That's for it's as well.
So once products have been shipped to you, once you've ordered products on the price you see on the app and you confirm the order, you lock in those prices. We deem it as those products are your products. So price changes will not affect what you already have on your shelf.
Thank you, Susan. That's one of the benefits of managed credit. Once you make purchase, once you click on it that you have made this purchase, it has been shipped to you. No matter what price changes happen, maybe due to the people or the distributors you are buying from, it does not affect your own price. Your price is locked in. That's the benefit of managed credit. All right, thank you, Mrs. Mimi Obono. Thank you for this. We're hoping more people will have joined, but the recording will be made available to everyone so that they can watch again. We would want to see everyone here subscribe to managed credit. Go to the shelflife.co, apply for managed credit, and we're reaching out to you so that quarter two can be more productive. Thank you, everyone, and here's where we say goodbye. Do have a productive rest of your day and a fantastic quarter two. Thank you.